Okay. Show me.
Hi there guys, welcome back to the Dutch RC channel for another video on this cheap ass V0 drone. Yeah, another video. Why another video, Mr. Dutch RC? Well, in my first video about this cheap brushed quadcopter, I told you that it's very light, which it is. It weighs practically nothing. And I also told you that means it's crash resistant. Crashes won't have much of an impact, which should make it reliable or crash resistant. In this video we'll take that to the test. Let's see if it can actually crash and survive. So what I'll do is I'll take the quadcopter up about around 50 meters or so, and then I'll press this here button, stop, which will do exactly what you think it does. It'll cut the motors and the quadcopter will just plummet on down, and I'll crash the quadcopter or until either it breaks or the battery runs out. So let's see how that works out. Here we go. Okay, automated takeoff, yay, still works. Okay, altitude, 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 altitude. Okay, that should be enough for its first crash. Here we go. Ah, boom! It actually even bounces. It's so light, it even bounces. Okay, well, this time even the arms didn't fold in. Oh, the battery came out. Okay. Okay, that means I have to shut down the remote, because yeah, in this quadcopter you have to switch on the quadcopter before the remote. Okay, remote back on. Rebind. Yep, okay, second time, here we go. Altitude, 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 altitude. Oh, I'm in the first rate. And it's windy. Okay, and stop. Boom. Okay, it as you can probably tell, it simply parachutes on down. This time the battery stayed in and the arms didn't even fold up. Cool. Does it even fly? Yeah, it still flies. Hey. Okay, third rate, so I have a little more control. Okay, altitude. Oh, I picked up a little bit of grass from the looks of it. Let's try a bit more altitude this time and stop. Boom. Okay, maybe we even got a folding arm this time. Let's see. Yeah, we did. Okay, so as you can see, oh, three of the arms folded up a little. That's actually a bit of a safety feature, that folding feature. This way the arms simply fold in a little and they don't break. Maybe those folding arms are even more of a reliability feature than making it more transportable. Okay, the battery stayed in. Yeah, it still flies. Here we go. Altitude, altitude, altitude. Yeah, the climb rate is not enormous with this brushed quadcopter. Okay, and stop. Yeah, it simply parachutes on down. Cool stuff, man. Let's see. Okay, should be able to simply take off again. Yep, and I can. And here we go again. Altitude, altitude, altitude. This is more than 50 meters, I think. Okay, stop. Yeah, it simply parachutes on down, man. Okay. and I can take off right away. Oh, one of the arms folded up. Oh, two! Okay. Bang! Oops! Yay! I broke it! I actually did break it, or did I? No, the battery came out. Oh, I actually kinda hoped I broke something, but no, the battery simply came out. Okay, let's fold the arms back out, and I have to recycle the transmitter again. But oh, this arm also folded in a little. Okay. Okay, we're good to go again. Take off, yeah, and well, what do you know? One more try and maybe we'll have to resort to more desperate measures. There we go, and stop. Boom. Okay, can I instantly fly? Yay! Okay. Okay, so I did not lie when I told you it is crash resistant because it's light. As you can tell, no problem crashing this quadcopter. There we go again. Yeah, it simply twirls on down. Okay, well, let's try and fly it into this gall net over here, because I suspect I'll never be able to break it, crashing it like this. Bang. Okay. As you can probably tell, it shuts down immediately, which is also a very nice safety feature. Every time you crash it, the motors instantly stop. Cool. Actually, that stop button on the remote is meant for if you fly it into a tree or a brush. You want to cut the motors instantly, right? Otherwise you might strip gears. But as you can also see in a crash, if the quadcopter detects a crash, it'll shut down automatically. Yeah, guess what? It still flies. Let's try and fly it into the ground. Maybe I'll be able to break it that way. Crash. Well. Okay, yeah, one of the arms folded up. And there's some dirt on the quadcopter. But that's about it. That's all the damage I can inflict on it. Alright, you know what? Successful test. Crashing this quadcopter doesn't hurt it at all. Okie dokie, well that was my final test for this quadcopter. Basically I was testing my own words here. I don't want to be lying to you, of course. But after quite a number of crashes, it still flies just fine. Cool, man. And it even does its flips after all them crashes. It flips very well, by the way. Doesn't lose any altitude at all. Yeah, the altitude hold on this quadcopter works out very well. You probably won't be able to see the LEDs, but I definitely can. They are very helpful in orientation. Okay, you know what? One final crash for good measure. Gain a bit more altitude. And stop. Yeah, it simply parachutes on down, man. Definitely a benefit of a super light quadcopter. Okie dokie, man. That's it for this video. Very reliable. I'm happy to see that actually works out the way I thought it would. I want to thank you for watching. Hope it was informative or maybe mostly entertaining. And catch you on the next video. Bye bye. Hehehehe